this trip was interesting because I was in Colombia seeing a new side of a story that I've told 1,000 times. I'm always introducing people to all of the hundreds of people that are in the industry, in the countryside of it. It was really invigorating, and it gave me a really great sense of why what we do is important and the role that we play in the lives of so many people in a much more intimate way. I mean, we say all the time that we have relationships with our farmers, but to see the relationships and understand the long history that's there was very cool and gave me a new perspective on how special what we do is. On the third day, we stopped by Ruggeri's house, one of the technicos for Fondo Paez, and his mom served us cornbread like my grandma used to make. I'm not ashamed to say that I cried a little bit because it was so good, you know, to be from South Georgia and to go to Colombia and have so many things that reminded me of home was neat. Just underscored how much we have in common, even though we're separated by hundreds and hundreds of miles. Meeting with Fondo Paez gave me a greater sense of responsibility. It definitely reinvigorated my view on my role in the coffee supply chain. It gave it that human element and made it that much more important. It gave me a sense of responsibility, a new sense of purpose. When I'm calling someone to see if they'd like to use us, it's not just because I want Cafe Campesino to sell more coffee, it's because I want to be able to buy more coffee from Fondo Paez. We are drawn to humanity, and so often we think about coffee on the consumer side as the delicious beverage in our cup, but it's so much more than a part of a daily ritual now. And coffee, it's a faceless thing for a lot of consumers, and they don't think about the fact that odds are it was picked by hand. No matter what coffee you're drinking, there were hundreds of people involved in it, so it took it away from something in a bag sitting in our roasting room and made it something that my friends took part in. It was neat to help them take part in industry conversations on an equal footing, because undeniably there's a lot of inequity between the coffee industry in America and the coffee industry in Colombia. And I think that it's important for us to kind of recognize that if we're going to require higher quality from our trading partners, we've got to help give them the tools to do so. And we've all got to have a common language.